Did you know rabies is estimated to cause 59,000 deaths annually in over 150 countries? Yes, you heard me right. Today, we will talk about rabies, a disease that kills. Let's get started. Rabies is a viral infection that primarily affects the nervous system. It can be transmitted to humans through animal bites or scratches. Usually from animals like dogs, bats, raccoons, foxes, and skunks. If not treated immediately, rabies is almost always fatal once symptoms appear. But the good news is that rabies is highly preventable with timely action. Rabies spreads when infected saliva from an animal enters the body through a bite, scratch, or sometimes through an open wound or mucous membranes like the eyes, mouth, or nose. Dogs are the most common source of rabies globally, though in some regions, other animals like bats are significant carriers. Talking about the symptoms, rabies symptoms can be mild at first, but they progress rapidly. Early symptoms are often similar to the flu, causing fever, headache, and fatigue. However, as the virus attacks the brain, more severe symptoms appear, including anxiety, confusion, hallucinations, and seizures. One of the classic signs is hygrophobia, or fear of water, which occurs when the virus affects swallowing and breathing muscles. Clean the area with soap and water for at least 15 minutes to help reduce the chance of infection. Go to your doctor as soon as possible. They'll decide if you need a rabies vaccine or other treatments to prevent infection. If possible, try to get information on the animal that bit you, especially if it's a domestic pet, and contact local animal control. So, can you protect against rabies? And the answer is yes. The best protection against rabies is vaccination. In areas where rabies is common, it's important to vaccinate your pets, like dogs, cats, and even ferrets. Keeping your pets vaccinated creates a barrier between you and rabies-carrying wildlife. Also, avoid contact with wild animals, especially if they seem sick or are behaving strangely. If an animal has bitten you and there's any risk of rabies, you'll likely receive something called as post-exposure prophylaxis, which involves a series of rabies vaccinations. This series of shots is highly effective at preventing the virus from taking hold if administered promptly. However, rabies is almost impossible to treat once symptoms start, so acting quickly is critical.